Today, I'm going to be resetting the NFL with a fantasy draft to see how the season plays out. And I mean, as you guys are about to see, this is looking like it is going to be a wild season. I mean, everything is totally different now. I mean, I guess we'll just get into it right now. Ironically enough, the Patriots are once again the best team in the NFL. I mean, this roster is absolutely loaded. I might as well just go off the top 3 teams to start things off, though. So the number 1 team, as I said, is the New England Patriots. The second best team in the league, though, is the Buffalo Bills, who now have Lamar Jackson. And it looks like he does have Terry McLaurin at wide receiver. So I feel like that is going to be a very solid duo. And I mean, honestly, this team, looking at it right now, is probably better than Buffalo. I put the Bills at the 3 spot, but the second best team in the league is the Cincinnati Bengals, who have Patrick Mahomes. And I mean, they also have Mike Evans, so that duo is going to be very terrifying this season. But anyways, for the quarterback position, this is how everything has changed. I mean, as you can see, the NFL is going to be looking very, very different this season. Ironically enough, it looks like CJ Stroud is still on the Texans. And the wide receiver position, obviously, is also looking very different. I mean, Justin Jefferson is on the Steelers now, so that is definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because now he has Kyler Murray as his quarterback. So I feel like the Steelers honestly should be pretty good this season. And then Tyreek is on the Falcons, Lamb is on the Dolphins, Brown is on the Raiders, and then this is everything else that's changed. It looks like Devontae Adams ended up going back to Green Bay. But to start things off, I'm going to try out the best team in the NFL right now, which is the New England Patriots. I mean, as you can see, the offense is absolutely loaded. And on the other hand, this is by far the best defense in the NFL right now. But anyways, it looks like the Pats are going to be taking on the Eagles in week 1, who did score first. So they are down 7-0 right now. I'm going to go for a run of Harris, though, and it looks like that's going to be a first down. Now that the NFL is like totally mashed up, though, I'm not even going to attempt to try and guess who's going to win the Super Bowl this season, but I feel like the Patriots are probably your favorites. What a grab. I'd say it's probably between the Patriots and the Bengals to win the AFC this season, but I'm going to keep it on the ground here, and it looks like that's another decent pickup from Najee. The Eagles did end up forcing a 3rd down after that, though. I'm just going to try and hit Williams here, and hopefully he's not locked up. That's going to be a first down. So that keeps this drive alive, and he's still going. So 24 yards to go, and we're in for the touchdown. I'm going to try and go for Joe Burrow's former teammate here and see if we can get T. Higgins in the end zone. I mean, I shouldn't say former teammate, but he's carrying over here because obviously he's on the Patriots and he's going to score a touchdown. So Higgins is in the end zone, which is going to tie things up. Coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, and it looks like the Pats do have a 21-17 lead over the Eagles right now. So obviously this is a very close game. We're going to catch Dak behind the line. So that's going to send him back a yard there. I'm going to try. Hold on. I got to focus up here. He is on the run. That was a huge gain. Never mind. It looked like he got so much yardage there, but he did bring it to the 49. So it is 3rd and 7 right now. But as long as we get a stop here, hold on. That's not happening. He's going to be wide open. I mean, right now it looks like Prescott and Njoku are one hell of a duo right now. I really want to try and get a sack here. So I'm going to see if this defense can do that. Let's go. That's a 9-yard loss.
2 seconds later.
After that, the Eagles did get a 10-yard pickup, though, but it is 3rd down. So once again, we have a chance to take Dak off the field and hold him to a field goal. And it looks like they're going to be running it here, but he's going to escape, and that is going to go for a touchdown for Philly. I actually can't believe that our defense couldn't get their hands on this guy, but I guess that is going to give the lead back to the Eagles. And after that, the Pats did send this game to overtime, but as you can see, it looks like Philly is going to be getting the dub in week 1, which I would call an upset. But that's going to bring us to the next team that I want to use. And looking at it right now, I was wrong. I thought the Pats were the best team in the league, but it is definitely the Bengals. I mean, this offense is absolutely ridiculous. And looking at it right now, I think this defense might honestly be better than the Pats defense. I mean, our defense did get a sack here, so I guess it's time to see if we can take Baker Mayfield, who is apparently back on the Cleveland Browns, off the field here. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to look at every player that's moved to a different team, which is obviously everyone, but Hold on. That's going to be a huge first down. I mean, it looks like we do have another chance to stop him here, though, because after that, hold on. Oh, that's going to be close. Come on. He's going to miss it. That's going to bring up a third down. So it is 3rd and 19 here. So one more stop, and that is going to take them off the field. I got to make sure we don't choke it this time, though. That might be another one. Hold on. He's not going to be able to get a first here. So go down, bro. That's going to hold them to a field goal. And as much as I love them to miss this, hold on. Oh, we're going to get the block too. Hold on. Can we get that? Okay. We're kind of set up right now. They're not going to be putting anything on the board. This is the part I've been waiting for, though. I mean, now it's time to see how Patrick Mahomes and Mike Evans are as a duo. And I feel like they are probably going to be pretty unstoppable. I mean, that's a decent start. After that, though, I mean, we need 3 yards to first down. So I'm going to try and go for Jennings here. But if he's locked up, I'm hoping, actually, that's probably going to be better either way. We're going to have Mike Evans wide open, and that almost went for a touchdown. So that's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 9-yard line. I'm just going to hand it off to Pollard here and see if he can get in the end zone. I mean, that is close. We're only 4 yards short here. So, I mean, I'd feel like one more play, as long as our O-line can give us some blocks, and we should be in the end zone. And that is definitely going to work out. Kelsey just murked a guy. So that's going to go for a touchdown from Tony Pollard, which is going to give the lead to the Cincinnati Bengals first. And surprisingly enough, Cleveland actually kept this game very close, but in the end, it looks like the Bengals are going to one-up them. So Patrick Mahomes is 1-0 to start off the season. But that is going to bring us to the 3rd team on this list that I think is going to be an absolute threat this season. I mean, as you can see, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think Kyler Murray and Justin Jefferson are going to be pretty unstoppable. And then obviously the Steelers do also have one of the best defenses in the league. I mean, with Justin Jefferson and Kyler Murray on the same offense, obviously it's possible, but it is going to be pretty hard for this team to win the division just because we have to deal with Mahomes, and Myles Garrett, who is on the 49ers now, is going to get to us. So that is not a very good start to this game. It looks like they also have Dexter Lawrence. So as you'd expect, once again, the 49ers have one of the best defenses in the league. Kyler Murray is gone, though. We are still just short of the first down, though, but we only need a couple of inches. So I'm just going to hand it off to Pierce, and hopefully he can get this. It looks like that's going to be good. So the drive is still alive. We also have Drake London, who I could go for here, but I feel like Jefferson is probably going to be our best option. Oh, that was close. I thought we might be able to go for London there, but either way, Jefferson's going to bring it all the way to the 26. I want to do too much here, though, because this is a very, very solid defense. The Niners offense right now is honestly kind of garbage, so I don't think they're going to be anything too crazy, but their defense should put them in the playoffs. I'm just going to try and run a slant with Jefferson here to end things off, though, and hopefully the defense doesn't have him locked up. I mean, he is going to be locked up, but we are going to find the tight end. I mean, Thomas did get us a first down there, but we are still 1 yard short. But either way, I mean, I feel like Pierce should be able to get this no problem. And it looks like he is going to be in. So that's going to put the Steelers on the board first. And I feel like they do at this point have the upper hand over a team like San Fran, unless their defense absolutely carries. And to my surprise, it looks like the 49ers are actually going to be getting the dub in week 1. I mean, this game did go to overtime, but in the end, it looks like Deshaun Watson, who is now on the 49ers, is going to pull off the upset against Pittsburgh. But anyways, there are still 2 more teams on my list that I want to try out before we sim to the playoffs. And the next one is going to be the Bills. I mean, looking at this offense right now, this is going to be a very tough team to beat. And on the other hand, I mean, I don't want to say this defense is terrible because obviously they're pretty solid, but compared to the other teams that we've used, I'd say this defense is kind of underwhelming. And in week 1, it looks like Lamar Jackson did get the best of Josh Allen. So it looks like Lamar is 1-0 in the season series against Josh Allen, which I feel should be a pretty solid rivalry. Oh, that's close. Hold on. I was going to try and go for McLaurin there, but obviously that's not going to happen. I'm going to try and go back for Everett here again, though, and see if he can get a first. I mean, the best thing about using Lamar is we can't. What a grab. No way. I actually cannot believe that he got there. That was a terrible pass, but as I was gonna say, the best thing about using Lamar is if we need to, obviously this guy's the best in the league at scrambling, and that's gonna be another huge play. I'm not gonna lie, this honestly might be my favorite offense that I've used so far. I mean, the Bills also do have some solid running plays with Josh Allen, which obviously are going to work very well with Lamar. But either way, I mean, after that 5 yards to go and we're in, I'm just going to try and go for either Olave or McLaurin here. Either one should work out. That's going to be our best option. Come on. No way we're still 1 yard short. I don't even know why I bothered throwing it there, because I mean, I thought that was going to work out, but looking back, I probably would have been better off just keeping it on the ground with Lamar. But either way, come on, that was dangerous. We almost got stopped behind the line there, but we're going to avoid him. So it looks like that is going to go for a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills, which is going to give them the lead first. And for the third time in this video, this game went to overtime, but it looks like the Bills are going to get the job done. So they are 2-0 to start off the season. I'm starting to notice a weird trend though. I mean, I'm not too sure why so many games have been going to overtime to start off this season. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the last team that I want to try out before we go to the playoffs, and that team is going to be the New York Jets, who have Josh Allen, Isaiah Pacheco, and Deebo Samuel all on the same offense. And on the other hand, I mean, obviously they also do have a very solid defense. Even though the Jets offense looks a lot better than Dallas's, they have gotten off to a very hot start in this game. I mean, as you can see, we're already down 7-0, and they are threatening to score again. We are going to stop Swift there though, so that is going to bring up a third down. So hopefully we can get another stop here. I mean, that's going to be intercepted. Okay, hold on. That is a huge play. I mean, on the downside, we didn't really have a chance to take a knee there. So we're going to be at the 1 yard line to start this drive off. But on the bright side, I mean, we obviously are not going to be giving up another touchdown. I might be putting too much trust in the hands of my O-line here, though, but I am going to try and go for Deebo. Wow, I didn't. Okay, yeah, this defense is absolutely loaded, so that might be a mistake. Aaron Donald almost got to us. That is going to work out for a first, though. That was almost very dangerous. I mean, that could have gone wrong in so many ways there, but I'm going to try and go for Ferguson, who is playing against his former team here, apparently. And that is going to be another... He dropped it, bro. There is no way. I mean, I thought that was a pretty standard play right there. I feel like he definitely should have brought that in, but apparently not. I'm going to switch it up and go to other direction this time, though. And it looks like we are going to have Deebo wide open. After that, though, it looks like this defense was able to force a third down. So we need 10 yards for the first here. I'm just going to try and go for Shaheed. Oh, dude, that's gonna work. That is gonna keep things going. So, I mean, I guess we are not done yet. I'm gonna try and go for Deebo here, though. Oh, this is gonna be close. If he can bring this in, though, that is gonna be a lot of yardage. That should work, too. Hold on. That might go for a touchdown. We're gonna avoid one. We are going to get caught, but I mean, we only need 1 yard. And since we have Isaiah Pacheco as our running back, I feel like we should definitely be able to get a touchdown here. I mean, yeah, that's easy. We're in. Okay. Jets are going to tie things up just like that. I mean, Dallas almost took a 2-score lead over us, but it looks like the Jets are starting to wake up. And after that, it looks like New York did not slow down whatsoever. So the Jets are going to take a 10-point win over the Dallas Cowboys in week 2. But I mean, after all of that, I think it's safe to say that I have definitely gone through all of the best teams in this league right now. So I'm going to sim to the playoffs and see what's going on. And it looks like this was a very, very crazy season in the NFL. I mean, as you guys can see in the AFC, it looks like the Buffalo Bills are going to get the 1 seed with a 12-5 record, but it looks like the Titans and the Jets also went 12-5, and then the Dolphins, Bengals, and Broncos all went 11-6, and the Chargers are going to go 10-7. And in the NFC, it looks like the Atlanta Falcons are going to go 12-5 to get the 1 seed, and the Chicago Bears are going to go 11-6 for the 2 spot, and the Vikings and the Cowboys are both going to go 10-7, and the Commanders and the Buccaneers are going to go 9-8, and then it looks like the 49ers barely sneaked in with an 8-9 record. But after that, we sim through the wild card round, and in the divisional round, it looks like the Bills are playing the Chargers and the Bengals are playing the Broncos, and in the NFC, the Cowboys are taking on the Vikings and the Falcons are taking on the Buccaneers. This team kind of slipped through the cracks, though. I mean, I didn't really realize how good the Falcons were until just now. I mean, we got Trevor Lawrence, Bijan Robinson, Tyreek Hill, and Dalton Kincaid. And I know he's not the same as he used to be, but we do also have OBJ on this team for the 2nd string wide receiver. I'm going to go for another run of Bijan here, though, which I am just realizing has not switched teams. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of players that ended up getting drafted by their real team, but some of them did. Hold on, Hill, bring that in. That's going to be an absolute dot. So that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 15. I'm going to try and go for Darius Slayton here, unless Beckham's wide open, but it looks... Actually, Beckham is going to be wide open. So that's enough... Hold on. No, bro, come on. He fumbled it. I really hope that comes back. It is going to be coming back. We caught an absolute break there. That was almost a disastrous start for the Falcons. But now we only need 3 yards for the touchdown, and it looks like Robinson is going to be in. So that's a decent start. So that's a much better start than what could have happened if that call didn't go our way. So that's going to put the Falcons up 7-0 to start things off. And after that, this game did end up going to overtime. But as you can see, it looks like the Falcons are going to sneak away with a 3-point win. So that's going to send them to the NFC Championship game. And it looks like the Cowboys went on to beat the Vikings. So that's who the Falcons are going to be playing. And in the AFC, it looks like the Bills are going to be taking on the Bengals. I'm going to try and help my boy Lamar out here a little though, because even though the Bills did end up getting the #1 seed, I feel like the Bengals definitely have the better roster. Oh, what a start. What a start. Lamar Jackson is gone. That is what makes Lamar so dangerous, man. I don't even know how much yardage he got there, but that's going to bring it all the way to the 47. And the ground game seems to be destroying this defense right now. So that's another 18-yard pickup to bring the ball all the way to the 29-yard line. I'm going to try and go for McLaurin here. I feel like he's probably going to be locked up, though. Hold on. I can't get away. That's going to be a sack. That definitely sucks, man. That's going to set us back 12 yards. I'm going to try. I don't even know who I want to go for here. I'm just hoping that somebody can be open. That looks good. We're going to find Ali Cox for the first down. Bengals defense did get a stop after that, though, but we only need 1 yard for the first down. So I'm just going to go for a run and hopefully... Oh, come on. We are a couple of inches away. It is what it is, man. I mean, at this point, we kind of got to go for it here. If we get stopped again, that is going to be an absolute killer, but it looks... We didn't get that. We did not get the first down. I mean, we are back out here in the second quarter now with a chance to score here. So, I mean, hopefully this time we can actually get in the end zone. But in case you haven't noticed, it is 7-0 for Cincinnati right now. So, I mean, obviously it seems like this is a pretty important drive for Buffalo here, especially since we are about to hit halftime. I'm going to see if we can get McLaurin open here, though. That was a dot. Okay, that was kind of dangerous. I thought that was going to get picked off, but I mean, thankfully it didn't. So it looks like McLaurin is going to be in the end zone. And this game also ended up going to overtime. But as you can see, it looks like Lamar Jackson is going to get the best of Patrick Mahomes, which is going to send the Buffalo Bills to the Super Bowl. But to end off the season, it looks like Lamar is going to be winning MVP. I mean, Mahomes came second place in the votings, and it looks like Allen came third. And it looks like the Dallas Cowboys ended up beating the Falcons, so they are going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to interfere with this game at all, though. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to let Madden decide this. I mean, the Bills have one of the best offenses in the league, and on paper, the Cowboys do have the best defense in the league, so it should be interesting to see how this thing plays out. I mean, so far, it looks like Dallas has kind of been all over Buffalo. I mean, the defense is kind of destroying them, but it looks like Buffalo is going to tie things up, and they're going to score again. I have a feeling this game is probably going to go to overtime, and it looks like this game is going to be going to overtime. I don't know what's going on, man. I mean, it seems like every game this season has gone to overtime, but in the end, it looks like the Buffalo Bills are going to be winning the Super Bowl. I mean, that is a crazy year for Lamar Jackson, because after this season, Lamar is now a 3-time MVP and a Super Bowl champ. At the start of the video, though, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. I knew the Bills were gonna be good, but I honestly thought it was gonna be the Patriots or the Bengals winning the Super Bowl this season. But as you can see, it looks like Lamar Jackson and the Buffalo Bills are gonna be the ones hoisting the Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I mean, if you like this one, I'd definitely be down to do a part 2 where we mix up the NFL again. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.